You have to keep trying, and you really have to push yourself to the limit and do what you can do to get into it. My father, God bless his soul, passed away in 1997, but my mother still remains in Egypt. My mom has been such a big influence for me. هلا أمي. بجد كيفك أنت؟ I'm sure a lot of people in there will be like, oh my God, I don't believe your son's a musician, or I don't believe your son has dreads, or oh my God, like, you know, the whole image thing, the whole, but it's not about that, you know, it's about who you are and what you want to do, and I'll always have my Arab roots in me, but I'm gonna pursue something that I truly believe in, and it's not my standard, okay, do this and do engineering and do doctor or be a businessman, and that's the way you're only gonna succeed, because it's not true. You can succeed in anything you want to do.
ولا شي بس اشتقت لك فقلت احكيكي.
Going to the States, just like 2 or 3 months after the whole September 11th, there was a huge lineup, and I was the only person that actually got taken straight to the room for checking. And the first thing the person at the counter had asked me was, when was the last time you were fingerprinted? And I was taken aback by that. I was like, what's the correlation here?
I used to travel a lot. Now I am afraid. In the Swiss airport, they put me in the room for 8 hours without charge. No coffee, no nothing. They close the room and they go away. And after they said, okay, this is your passport. We think you falsified the passport. I said, no, I am Canadian. I don't have any problem at all. They said, no, your name and you are Arabic and you are Muslim, and we are afraid. We check, we don't have anything, you can go now. أحمد يلا على الإدارة لفوق، إيه؟ مشان الامتحان. مين بعد فيه؟
مهما تصورت ببالك فالله بخلاف ذلك كان الله ولا مكان
Never in my life I think to leave my country if you don't have war in Lebanon. My sister was killed during the Israeli invasion of Beirut. That's why we moved to Canada. I grew up with the war. I saw the people, how they managed to live. It was very, very, very tough. And thank God we are here now. And we hope the best for our country of origin. Our memory is now stamped with the war and the horror of war. It's not easy to clean that kind of stamp. Our father retired 2 years ago because he had a heart operation.
My name's Osama. Even though I'm born in Iraq, I don't really retain much of the culture. My upbringing has been very strong in Islamic values. There is a big conflict here, being a Muslim in North America, and that is something that the Muslims have to deal with. We have to try to bring our values, since we believe they're good, just like anyone else who has values who they try to propagate, we have to do the same. I do believe that the solution to all our problems is La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah. There's no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his prophet. I do believe that if everyone followed that to the T, there would be no problems. On September 11th, Osama bin Laden let down the Muslim community when he didn't speak against the acts, one thing, and when he didn't use the opportunity actually to advance Islam. My sisters who wear the veil did not take the metro, did not take the public transportation. We found every means for them to always have a ride where they were going and always have a ride back, especially at night. My sister, who's getting married soon, I don't think she's intending to go back to Iraq. I think her and her husband are intending to go to the Arab Emirates to live there. So for the first time, my immediate family is going to be split. That's going to be uncomfortable. And it's not easy when you're in the middle of class and you have to get up during the lecture and go pray and come back and miss 10 minutes of the lecture. You know all eyes are going to be on you. And some people don't care, and other people find that very hard. It's part of standing out.
Stop and wait for me. We can have a coffee.
We split about a year ago. Now we're all back together because we've been given an opportunity to play a showcase in front of record executives and hopefully strike a deal. When we're approaching these record labels, we're all Canadian Americans. So in that sense, I think our chances are better off that way. I mean, people don't necessarily have to know that we're Arabs behind it.
I wouldn't be ashamed to say that I'm Arab.
But I mean, if you're gonna get a record label with American label or a Canadian label, you have to be Canadian or American. That's the way it works.
Definitely there's a market for us as Arabs who have lived there, come abroad, done our music, to go back and
Bring something fresh and new to the Middle East.
yeah, absolutely. I think they'll be very receptive to that.
Which is lacking at this point.
Here's where the record labels are. Here's where the biggest opportunity and funding or whatever may be behind bands is. Take advantage of it here, get it out there, and then hopefully take it back there.
Far into